All right, everyone, catch the wave. Welcome back. I hope you're enjoying the program. TGIF to all of you. It's the last Friday of 2012. Guess what? We have a special guest here in the studio, I Heart Korea, coming your way, and it's going to be tasty today. We have a special guest. I think he's from America. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Noe. I'm American from the state of Texas.
All right. Noe, welcome to the show. First time at Arirang?
Yes, I'm quite surprised. I was asked to be here. It's very nice.
It's nice, and it's great to have you here. Thank you very much for coming. I know it's the end of the year, and everyone's quite busy. It's also really cold outside. I don't know if you're used to the cold because you're from Texas, and it's probably really hot over there.
I'll tell you a little joke. In Texas, we have two seasons. Summer and not summer.
Summer and?
Not summer.
Not summer. That's a good one. And you're actually from Texas, but where are you originally from? Because I know you speak Spanish as well.
Well, my family is from Mexico, so I am Hispanic.
Okay.
And I grew up along the border, so that's why I know both.
You know both Spanish and English.
That's right.
And Korean?
노력할 수 있어요.
Oh, so you can actually try, huh?
하지만 잘 못해요.
잘 못해요. 배우고 있어요? You're learning, basically. How long have you been here exactly?
I've been here 1 year, 5 months, 14 days, and some hours.
Are you really counting?
Well, I counted just for this.
Oh, just for the show?
Yeah.
That's really funny, actually. I don't even know exactly how long I've been here.
Oh.
A little bit over 5 years. 5 years, I'll just make up something. 5 years, 6 months, 2 weeks, 4 days, and 5 hours. 30 seconds. 2 minutes.
The trick is you have to sound confident when you say it.
I know. I'm really not confident right now because I'm lying to you. So in any case, yes, I've been here several years. You've been here only about a year and a half, but you seem to be really into Korean culture.
That's right.
Yeah.
Particularly the food culture.
The food culture. Who doesn't like food? I mean, it's international, and it's a great way also to bond and to communicate, to share cultures. Let me ask you, you're from Texas. What brought you all the way here to Seoul, Korea?
Well, that's actually a pretty long story. I'm not sure you have time for it.
Oh, we have time. Come on, you can condense it a little bit.
Okay, I'll do my best. Originally, I was interested in going to Japan to teach English. I had a Japanese girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
We broke up, and I was a veterinary student. I decided I want to travel the world. Short story, I found out about the EPIC program, English Teachers in Korea.
Okay.
I switched majors. I then got a master's in that major. And then, just to ensure I could be in Korea as a teacher, I applied for a program. I came to Korea, and that's how I got here.
Now you're here.
Yes, but I came because I was really interested in what all the bloggers wrote about Korea. So they made Korea seem very interesting. And it wasn't all good things, but it was like, this looks like a real place, and it looks really awesome.
Authentic?
Yeah, authentic. Like they shared all their experiences, good and bad, and I really, really like that.
Wow. So before coming here, you already had plenty of information online that you found on the web, and you went, you talked to people via SNS, or you went to blogs? What did you do? Communities?
Well, there's a huge blogging community. Well, not that huge, but it was a very tight community. And essentially, I said, I want to be part of this community. So I started reading their blogs, commenting, following them on Twitter, following the YouTubes, trying to kind of befriend them. So as one of my friends put it, when I came here, I got here running. I was already kind of part of it.
You already knew most of the things here.
Yeah, I already knew who was who, where to go, what to do, all the resources.
So you were well prepared, because I know many, many people who just land here and they have no clue whatsoever what to do, how to do it, where to go. So you were pretty much more prepared for your trip here.
That's right. Since I had read so many good and bad things, I was not so fazed by the culture shock. And I also took Korean classes and studied Korean on my own, so I could have some idea or grasp of what being in Korea would be like.
Basic Korean.
Yes.
Do you have any tips for our listeners? We had actually K-Talk with Hyunwoo right before you in the first hour. How can you learn Korean in a fast way?
See, that's the thing. You can't learn fast. Since I did study linguistics, and learning a language does take time. So I think the important part is motivation. As long as you're motivated and you try, then you will learn.
So motivation can come either through a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or it can come through food. It can come through dramas or maybe music or films. That's probably the easiest.
Motivation comes from anything. And actually, one of the bigger reasons that I was interested in learning Korean when I came here was so I could read the Korean food blogs by Koreans.
Oh, okay.
So I'm very interested in finding what the locals like.
Good. Okay, so basically you're a foodie.
That's
you
right.
like food.
I became a foodie, and I didn't know it until I came to Korea.
Wow, that's quite amazing. And I know in Mexico and probably in Texas, you probably also have some really delicious food with a lot of spices.
That's right. And that's one of the reasons why I like Korean food is because it's spicy.
It's spicy. Not everything, but some of the things are spicy.
Well, a little secret, I don't think Korean food is that spicy.
Mm.
If you had Mexican food, then you're like, wow, it's not spicy. But there's some things that...
Jalapeno and all that?
Oh, yeah.
That's much more spicy.
There was one food I tried recently called pitong.
Okay.
It was just the name of the food stand, but it was really hot. Really, really. That was the hottest thing I've had in Korea. And I take back anything I've ever said about Korean food not being spicy after that.
But what was it exactly? Pepper?
It was chicken on a stick, but it had really, really, really hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Super hot.
Did you ask for some of the ingredients or how she made that sauce so that you can share it with your friends back in Mexico or back in Texas?
All I told her was, give me the spiciest thing you have. It was 300%. I want that one.
I want the spiciest thing on your menu. The one where you have peppers, to show the spiciness of a dish.
Exactly.
Sometimes on the menu. All right, so you like spicy food. We're going to be talking about your blog. How do you call it? Do you call it a blog? Do you call it a vlog? How do you want to introduce? I know it's called ROK On, ROK, Republic of Korea, and then -on.net.
All right. Well, I'm kind of both, to be honest. I keep a blog just kind of like supplement what I really do, which is on my YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like a vlogger. And on the side, if I don't have time to make videos, I'm either writing or traveling.
And you're mostly writing about food. I checked out actually your website. So it's mostly photos of your food adventures going in different places, not only here in Seoul, but actually around the country. And you also posted a little bit about your experience, I think, in Taiwan or some other Asian countries.
That's right.
But it's mostly Korea. So videos, photos, and also maybe a few lines.
That's right.
Sounds
so
good.
Most people don't really like to read.
No, that's
So
true.
Most people know me by my videos.
Ah, so you're more famous on YouTube.
Yeah,
So-
and I made the food spotting writings mostly for people around in Korea so they can find out where to eat.
Okay, sounds good. So you're into food and you want to share your experience with maybe some of the future tourists or even people, foreigners coming to live in Seoul
Yeah.
or Korea.
I get many people who comment, they say because of me, they want to come to Korea, or they always ask, I've had people call me randomly and they're like, oh, where can I eat? I'm in Hongdae, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, you should go here.
Hey, where do you go? I'm in Hongdae. I can see this red building here. Where do I go from here?
Exactly.
All right, sounds good. So it's good to have you here. I'm sure you're going to have some nice advice for some of our listeners around the world. We're going to play some music, and I know you actually are not to be honest, a big fan of K-pop or Korean dramas, but there are a few songs that you like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a K-pop hater. I do like the music, but I'm not in love with it.
Okay.
That's it.
And we're actually going to play one of the songs you mentioned, Itaewon Freedom. You like
Yeah.
Itaewon?
I like Itaewon Freedom. It was pretty funny
All
and
right.
catchy.
That's a good one. Try to listen to it. I'm sure you've probably heard this song before if you're into K-pop. This is UV with JYP, Itaewon Freedom. Woo! Itaewon Freedom, UV featuring JYP. You like that song? It's been out for quite a while now. The music video is hilarious if you've seen it. If you haven't, listeners, make sure you do check out their music video, Itaewon Freedom. Type it in YouTube and you'll find it very easily. You can also find, of course, Noi's videos, I should say, because you have many videos on YouTube as well. What do they need to type in? How can they look up your videos?
The best way to find me is to look for ROK On. That's ROK On and the exclamation point. And you'll probably find a lot of videos about me.
Okay, so you can look that up, everyone. ROK On, exclamation mark, and you'll have many different videos. We have Noe here in the studio. He's actually from Texas. He's been in Korea for about 1.5 years now, and what he does is he blogs about his food experience, his food adventures. So he's a big foodie here. He has, maybe I'll call you a vlogger.
That's right.
And so he posts a lot of videos, of course, and I think you're actually quite good at editing them. I saw a few of them. Where did you learn how to do this?
I learned by myself.
Yeah?
I used to be a skater and I made skating videos.
Wow.
And one of the things I noticed was that Korea doesn't really have a huge YouTube community. when you look at things like, because I was interested in Japan before, they have a huge community, so many vloggers. So I thought, well, that's one thing I want to do is make YouTube videos about Korea.
Cool, that's nice. So you're becoming some kind of ambassador between Korean culture and maybe your friends or the other listeners around the world or the people who are interested in Korean culture. And I know we have also many people, you're from Mexico originally. We have some people over there listening as well. In America, in South America also. So it's amazing. It's great. I know you speak Spanish. Do you want to say a few words in Spanish to the listeners who can understand you?
Bueno, primero gracias por estar oyendo y no tampoco hago videos en inglés, también los hago en español. Así que si quieren ver videos en español sobre Corea, pueden mirar mis videos.
Okay, so I kind of try to understand that. You have also videos in Spanish and you share them online. About Korean culture, of course, so they can look them up.
Yeah, there's even less video bloggers who do it in Spanish. And when they do talk, they mostly do it about themselves. So I wanted to kind of tell people who are anxious to learn about Korea, like Spanish speakers, Spain, Latin America, Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they really, really want to learn about Korea. I don't know, they really love Korea. I don't know why.
They do, huh?
But there's not many channels for them to learn about Korea.
Yeah, so you're doing a great job promoting and also, giving that information out in Spanish. And also you're talking about food, so everyone can relate because food is just international, it's global. Let me ask you a few questions. You're here, you're teaching. When do you find all this time? Weekends?
I find the time every day. Actually, I find most of the time at 3 a.m. in the morning when I'm editing. So one day I'll go out.
Early.
The next day I'll have all this material, and it can take anywhere from 5 to 6 hours just to make one video.
5 to 6 hours. That's a lot of time. Editing, putting in some music maybe.
That's with experience, because before it used to take me a good 7-8 hours, but now I'm faster, just a little bit more.
It's reducing that time. It's not always easy, but the videos are great, so you might want to check those out. Once again, ROK On. Type that in on YouTube, and you'll find some nice one. His name is Noe. Now, let me ask you, you've been to many, many regions. You've been to many places here in Korea.
That's right. Plenty of cities. Would you like me to list some?
Mention. Go ahead.
Okay. Busan, Daegu, Daejeon, Gangwon-do, Nonsan, Cheonan, Hongcheon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jeju?
Yeah, I've been to Jeju
You've
too.
been to Jeju as well. Incheon?
Oh, Incheon, of course, Suwon. All the major cities I've been.
You've been to, and you've tried the food, of course.
Except Jinju.
Jinju, not yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have to save some for later. So that's always nice. Let me ask you, what is the best Korean food? What's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish would have to be, it's kind of hard, between sundae and hukdaeji galmegi.
Wow. Hukdaeji is basically pork.
That's right. It's black pig.
You call it black pig?
It's Jeju black pig.
Yeah, Jeju black pig. So it's a special type. And then what's galmegi?
Galmegi is a special kind of cut.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure where. I think it's from the throat area, but I know someone's gonna kill me for saying that. I don't know.
Yeah, probably around the neck or something. Yeah. It's also from the pork. From the pig.
It's the skirt, the
Is
side
that it?
skirt.
Oh, side skirt. Okay, so that's the English word for it. And the last one that you mentioned was
Sundae.
Sundae. Those are like the intestine sausages with transparent noodles.
That's right. Pork intestine sausages with blood and glass noodles. Very delicious.
You like that?
I love it.
Just in the streets with some salt, or you like it in a soup?
My favorite one is the one they have in Shilem, Sundae Town.
Okay.
It's very oily and it's really ghetto. It's a really ghetto, rough place of Seoul, but it's so good.
You're the expert. Now, so that's those are your favorite foods. What are some of the strangest things you've tried here in Korea? Things that you were like, oh, what is this?
That's kind of funny because most of the things that people would say are strange, I don't think are so strange at all. Mm-hmm. But I think it'd probably have to be hongo.
Hongo?
Yes.
Because of what? Because of the strong taste?
Well, the basic concept of hongo is like a fermented, ray?
Yeah, ray.
Fermented skate.
It's fish, basically, but fermented, so it's
in its
really
own
strong.
urine.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, it's fermented in its own urine.
Okay.
And it's really strong, really, really.
It's kind of like eating mustard. You eat mustard and it's really strong in your nose, but it's even worse than that because it stinks.
It doesn't even compare. It's strong in the throat, in the nose, everywhere.
Everywhere. So hongo, you don't really like that. Or that's one of the strangest thing you've tried.
Well, the strange thing about it, besides being a fish fermented in its own urine, is that even though I didn't like it, I found myself craving it afterwards.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You looked for it, huh?
It's so weird.
That's kind of strange. Yeah, I guess you got addicted. Now you're becoming a real Korean.
Oh, that's scary.
Let me ask you, I asked you during the song break, I asked you if you were a good cook, and you mentioned, yes, I am an excellent cook, but you don't cook that much because you eat outside so often.
That's right.
So when you're at home, when you're cooking, what do you cook?
I usually make Mexican food because I get kind of homesick, so I make Mexican food.
Uh-huh. Do you mix that with Korean food? A little bit. Do you do like fusion dishes? Do you add some kimchi?
The idea has struck me a few times, but I haven't done that yet. Usually because I miss my home food so much. Today it's no Korean food, Mexican food.
Mexican food only.
Mm.
All right, sounds good. We're going to take a song break, everyone. We have Noe in the studio from the website rokon.net. You can also find some of his videos online, and he blogs and vlogs about his food experiences in Korea. We'll be back after the song break. Coming up next is one of your other favorite songs, if I may. This is Tiara, everyone. Roly Poly. Tiara?
Yeah.
Roly Poly?
I don't know. I just like it. I like it a lot.
You like that beat, that song. That's funny. He's not a huge lover, but he's not a hater either. And that's one of the songs he really enjoys. We have Noe in the studio, everyone. He's from Texas, and he's here in Korea. You've been here teaching for about 1.5 years now, but you do a lot of side gigs, and you actually do post a lot of videos about your experience here in Korea, mostly related to food, I should say. But you have different categories, right? Tell us more about that, about your activities online.
Well, the longest running videos are ROK On Life in South Korea. That's more like showing people different areas around Korea, and sometimes I talk about issues in Korea that people might be interested in, kind of like dating, things like that, and miltang.
Ooh.
You know about miltang, right?
Yo, we introduced that here on the show several times. Do you do that? Do you have a Korean girlfriend?
I do have a girlfriend.
Okay.
It's been 1 year, 1 month.
You have a ring. He has a ring too. He's showing it to me now.
Couple ring.
There's
a nice story behind that, because when she first asked me to wear the ring, she said engagement ring. And I was freaked out because, engagement ring.
Engagement ring?
And then,
you want to get married already?
We had a tension for about a week. And then she was like, oh, no, not engagement ring. Promise ring. But, it's kind of similar.
Oh.
So there was still some tension. And then it went from promise ring to, oh, no, not promise ring. Couple ring. So it was all right. After that, it was
lowering the pressure a little bit.
Yeah.
Lowering the pressure.
But now I know it's not so bad.
But you have it. It looks good on you.
Thank you.
All right. How did you meet her? Some people are probably very curious. We even have some websites and some videos about how to date a Korean girl or how to meet a Korean guy. You've heard about those.
Oh, yeah. But the best is avoid those.
Okay. So stay away. What can you do? And how did you, from your own experience, get to meet this person?
Well, actually, I met her on Skype maybe 3 years ago.
Oh.
We were just friends. We was kind of like hi and bye conversations for like forever. Then I came to Korea. Her English was better. And she was actually kind of like my wingman. So she would help me meet other Korean girls, or like tell me what to do. Oh, you should not do that. If she's doing miltang, you should play back.
So she was basically the one giving you advice.
Yes, she was the coach.
And helping you, and now you're dating her.
Exactly.
So are you using her tips on her?
Nothing she taught me worked on her.
I see.
Everything was great. She then started to do the miltang, and eventually I said, look, quit the miltang or I dump you.
And that's when she gave you the ring?
Later on, but that's when it kind of just came together.
Wow, that's exciting. I mean, some people are probably a little bit jealous. And
as they should be.
It's a great story. It's a great story. Maybe she's listening. You should say a little hello to her. No?
Hey, baby. I love you.
What's her name?
Unji.
Unji. All right. That's for you, Unji, if you're listening. Let's continue on and focus more on your activities. So I mentioned different type of videos, different categories. You mentioned ROK On, your longest running video category.
Yeah, they started off kind of bad, pretty not not great production, but as time went on, I bought better equipment and I refined my skills.
You're getting good.
Yeah.
I heard in your room or in your house, you actually have a ramp and you have like a camera and a motor and your camera kind of moves.
Yeah, I have a slider, but I just kind of like tilt it so it moved by itself.
Wow, that sounds very professional, actually. What else do you vlog about?
The second type of videos are the Go K food. Those are videos concentrating only on Korean food, and people really like those.
Only Korean food.
Only Korean food.
All right. What else?
Then we have the banchan.
Panchan. So you're focusing on panchan?
Well, banchan are kind of like
Side dishes.
Yeah, but really it's kind of small, short videos about Korea, maybe in 30 seconds or a minute. I don't really edit them. It's just kind of quick, so that's why I call them banchan.
Oh, you call them panchan, but they're not about panchan. It's basically small videos about life and, culture.
Yeah, small things, maybe like Konglish, something like that, or something funny.
Nice.
And the latest installment are ROK On food spotting.
Food spotting. What is that about? I think that's probably the hottest issue here.
Yeah, well, my blog is about food spotting, so I write about my life and videos like places to eat in Korea. But I didn't have videos to complement that. So these are for viewers or in Korea who
come to Korea.
Yeah, who come to Korea and they want to know where to eat. So this is what I do now, kind of all of these.
So this is kind of like an online guide, food guide for the people visiting Korea or living in Seoul.
Yeah, I really want to get away from the food critic kind of thing. It's more like, this is a place I like, this is the ambient, these are the people, this is my experience. Come check it out if you want. And that's kind of what I'm going for.
Okay. Is there any type of theme or any type of restaurant that you really like in particular? Or how do you find the restaurants you want to go to? Do you have friends suggesting, oh, you should go there, Noe, I found this great place? Or do you just walk randomly? If you see a queue, you just wait in line and you try that restaurant?
I follow all the channels. So I have friends, of course. I talk to locals. I know that's one of the reasons why I speak Korean. And like 여기서 뭐 맛있어요, things like that.
뭐 맛있어요, 아저씨, 아줌마.
I try to read the Korea blogs and the Korean food blogs. There's a lot of blogs, and so I kind of shift through what looks. Oh, this looks all right. I'll go check it out. So that's my. That's why I want to learn Korean.
So you're actually spending a lot of time traveling and trying out restaurants.
That's right.
That's not a bad job.
Well, it's
not really a professional job yet. But, it can become.
Yeah, it pays back in comments, which I really like.
All right. And you like the support, the feedback you get.
I like the feeling that after you finish a video for 7 hours and people watch it, watching that counter go up, it feels so good.
Yeah. The number of views going up. And it's great to have people like you, actually. We should definitely push you and help you. And that's why we have you here on the program, for you to introduce your activities. I think we're actually running out of time. I hope it was okay for you here today, Noe.
Yeah, I loved it. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. You can tell your friends in Texas or in Mexico about this program as well. Catch the Wave. What we do is we introduce K-culture every single day with different guests, so feel free. All right? We'll talk to you soon again. Your website, once again, rokon.net.
That's right.
ROK-on.net. So you can look that up. We'll also post a link on our Facebook wall, everyone, and on our homepage, arirangradio.com/catchthewave for more details. Noe, let me shake your hand. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll see you soon, everyone. That wraps it up for I Heart Korea today. We're going to play some music. I think it's going to be Park Jung-yeon featuring Baekchan of 8 with Winter Kiss.